Right, yeah, right. You damn devils, you could try to convert to being a Jew, man. And you got it all wrong, man. You devils ain't no Jews, you fucking Edomites. Go ahead.
But for all this, his pains will not cease.
Oh, why did it cease? I thought you became a Jew. I thought you became one with God, like one of God's people. Go ahead.
Hold on, let me read that over again. Yea, and thou also, he will become a Jew himself, and go through all the world that was inhabited and declare the power of God. But for all this
so he tried to preach the word. This cracker tried to preach the word.
The devil.
How can a devil teach the word?
Beelzebub cast out Beelzebub.
Cracker. Go ahead.
But for all this, his pains will not cease, for the just judgment of God was come upon him. Therefore, this disappearing of his health. He wrote unto the Jews the letter underwritten, containing the form of supplication after this manner. Antiochus, king and governor, to the good Jews and citizens, wish with much joy, health, and prosperity. If ye and your children fare well, and your affairs be to your contentment, I give very great thanks to God, having my hope in heaven. As for me, I was weak, or else I would have remembered kindly your honor and goodwill, returning out of Persia. And being taken with a grievous disease, I thought it necessary to care for the common safety of all, not distrusting my health, but having great hope to escape this sickness. But considering that even my father, at what time he led an army into the high countries, appointed a successor, to end that if anything fell out the contrary to expectation, or if any tidings were brought that were grievous, they of the land, knowing to whom the state was left, might not be troubled. Again, concerning how the princes that are borders and neighbors unto my kingdom wait for opportunities, and I expect what shall be the event, I have appointed my son Antiochus king, whom I often committed and commended unto you, many of you.
How many verses left in there?
Like 4 more.
Alright, come on, go ahead and finish that.
Again, considering how the princes that are borders and neighbors unto my kingdom wait for opportunities, and expect what shall be the event, I have appointed my son Antiochus king, whom I often committed and commended unto you, unto many of you, when I went up into the high provinces, to whom I have written as follows. Therefore I pray and request you to remember the benefits that I have done unto you generally, and in special.
Basically, he was writing to him to try to make him plead to the Lord for ease with the pain he was going through.
I bet Jake was like, what the hell? We're not praying for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
That I've done to you generally, and in special, that every man will be still faithful to me and my son. For I'm persuaded that he, understanding my mind, will favorably and graciously yield to your desires. Thus the murderer and the blasphemer, having suffered most grievously, as he entreated other men, so died he a miserable death in a strange country in the mountains.
Right, and that's what's going to happen to you devils. You fake Jews, you're going to die a horrible death by the hands of us when you get that 1,000 years of slavery. Also, and when we take the kingdom, we're going to beat the shit out of you. We're going to torture you. All right? So with that, we're going to say shalom. Till next week. All praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders GMS. And shalom.
Shalom.